Hi everybody, I'm Mike Gaba, your host for TooeleTV, and today we're very excited to be out here in Grantsville with Dr. Laurie Sakaeda. Is that right?
Yes.
I got it.
Good.
With a Helping Hoof. And tell us, Dr. Sakaeda, what is a Helping Hoof?
Helping Hoof is an organization designed to help people with PTSD and depression using the horses, and mostly I work with veterans.
Very good. Now, who are we with here today?
This is Paul.
Hi, Paul.
Hello.
He was in the Army and he has PTSD, and he was just working with Lady.
With Lady. Hey, Lady. So we saw you out there, Paul, and you were working with her on like a lunge line, right?
We call it lunging, yes.
And what does that do, basically, for Lady and for you?
Well, she gets the opportunity to experience cooperative engagement and to work together. And she's a great animal to work with. And for me, it's an opportunity to try and get focused when my mind wants to be all over the place, and to concentrate on the task at hand and concentrate on trying to find a common mental space, if you like, or an emotional space with Lady, and enjoy the pleasure of a mutual successful engagement.
And does Dr. Laurie, as you guys call her, does she kind of keep you on track with how your progress is coming and how your relationship with Lady's going?
Yes, she does. She's a gentle horsewoman as far as my experience goes, and has been gentle with us, but keeps good boundaries and understands what we live with as vets with traumatic stress.
So it's something you can take every day, even when you're not around here.
Yes, of course that's part of the idea. But it helps me to remember to stop, take a deep breath, and get centered in myself before I face a situation that may be challenging or stressful.
Well, we could all use that situation. I appreciate your time, Paul, and thank you for your service.
It was a pleasure meeting you. Thank
you
very
much.
much.
Meeting you.
Good day.
So now this is called Equine Facilitated Psychotherapy.
Yep.
Is this the only program of its kind here in the Salt Lake area, or?
No, there are several others. I don't know that there are. I'm the only one, as far as I know, that has a contract with the VA.
Well, let's see if we can introduce Myron in here. If Dante will let you get up a little closer, we'll see.
Get out of the way.
So tell us about Dante. What is it that you like so much about Dante, Myron? I mean, what does he mean to you?
I think he's the first horse that really kind of confirmed when I was in a place of healing, because he accepted me right from the start, and after I learned more about Dante, I learned that he had severe trust issues, and that's kind of gratifying to be trusted by a horse with trust issues.
Well, sure, yeah. They choose very carefully, don't they?
I don't know, but maybe this one did.
Now, we saw you out there working with him. Why was it such a kind of a procedure to get close to him and kind of halter him?
Well, like Dr. Laurie was saying, I had a little anxiety today. So I think the horse was perceptive of that. Dr. Laurie provides a very safe place, to work on issues that, and it's different than like you go to a therapist's office, once a week, and then try to fill them in on your life.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's a lot more organic, I take it, here than.
Yeah, and one thing I told Dr. Laurie is I feel like she has more continuity of care with me than any psychotherapist I've ever had. And that makes a difference. That having her know me better than the people that I've tried to make myself vulnerable to in the VA, but I'm not discounting the merits of the VA. Sure. But I found a lot of healing here, and whereas the other things were kind of like slow and plodding. Sure. It's been rapid.
But you feel like you're on the right path.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And that's great. Well, congratulations. Good luck with you and Dante. Thank you again, Myron. Appreciate
You're welcome.
it. And now we're with
Richard Luke.
And who's your buddy?
This is Cayuga. He's a wild-caught Mustang. He's been out about 2 to 3 months. This is probably the most helpful therapy I've been in, where I've accomplished the most than all my other therapies combined.
What makes it so different?
Again, horses are very intuitive. They can sense feelings, they can sense fear.
And so it helps with the interactions throughout the rest of the week or the rest of your life, basically.
Yes, it does. I have explored things that I consciously buried in my memory, and didn't ever come to the surface until I started working with Dr. Laurie. And a little bit about my background. I served in Desert Storm. I was a medic. I was stationed at Grantsville, Germany, working in the trauma unit. So all of my patients were severe trauma patients. And I've seen things that no rational human being should ever have to see. I have had numerous people die in my arms. I still have nightmares. And that's one of literally hundreds of trauma cases that I saw while I was over there.
And this therapy has been the best way for you to kind of work through it.
Yes.
Well, it's good to see that you're on the road to recovery and you're feeling strong.
Thank you.
And
this
thanks
is
to your first line of defense.
Yeah, Cayuga.
Cayuga, he's in your corner. It's good to know he's there, huh?
Yes, it is. He's
Thanks
also,
again.
You're welcome.
So now, Dr. Laurie, you work with these vets. Have you always pursued this sort of therapy, or what's your background?
I'm a clinical psychologist, and I've worked in mental health centers, and I've worked in private practice in hospitals. And I've been doing this for 5 years. This is my 5th year, working with the veterans.
And do you find it very satisfying?
I do. It's kind of my way of giving back. I'm not a veteran myself, and I wasn't in the armed forces, but I have several family members that were. And so it's kind of my way of giving back.
This therapy would seem good just for people that have a issue with maintaining their sensibilities as far as aggression and anger management and things like that.
Yeah.
It's wide-ranging, I would think.
Oh, it is very wide-ranging. I just happen to have to pick this one group, but no, it can work. It works really well with depression. One of the first people I worked with was a 12-year-old who was depressed, and I had a really old thoroughbred, and she just pulled him right out of it. A place that it's used a lot, and this is also where I started our kids with in trouble with the law.
How would people get in contact with you if they have questions or they want to know more about it?
I have a website that's helpinghoof.org.
Great. So anybody that has any questions about whether this therapy is applicable to them, and it sounds like it could be applicable to a lot of people.
I can't say that any of us are without issues, and I have gotten so far from working with the horses myself. Just coming out and being with them and just the things I've learned.
And we've learned a lot. And we really appreciate your time.
Oh,
thank you again very much. It was fantastic.
I'm glad you came out. I appreciate it.
And that's it for today on this issue of TooeleTV.